Yo, shawty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a party like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up, it's not your birthday. You call me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm in the having sex, I ain't in to make it love. So come give me a hug, if you in to get love.
Welcome back to the Twin Chickens Podcast.
Yo!
It is me, your boy, and it's the other boy.
Hello. Dude, it's been a week.
It's been like years. It feels like that, man. The last time we did a podcast was with Ninchai, which Ninchai was fucking dope as shit, dude. I
Very
love
cool.
Ninchai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a great conversation just hanging out with her talking about Boomba.
Yeah, La Bomba. By the way, last week I pulled an all-nighter with Gilbert making NFTs.
I saw that on your Snap story.
Jesus Christ. I thought Bomba was that Saturday, so we spent the day on Friday making NFTs all-nighter, basically getting him caught up with his stuff, so that in case he does have to go to work, he can just come by or he can borrow the laptop and he knows what to do. Boom. But yeah, that Saturday, I'm thinking it's Ninchai's thing because she was talking about it. So I'm like, okay, shit, do I have to now tell her that I fucked up because I totally forgot about it? And then even though she sent me a reminder that day, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to get these NFTs out because I needed them to roll out by today. Actually, today's Monday.
Gotcha.
So in that case, what ended up happening was that it's not that Saturday. And even Gilbert thought it was that Saturday too. So we were both on the same mindset that it was going to be that Saturday, basically the next day. And we both pulled all-nighters. It's not. It's actually the next week.
God.
Yeah. So
That sounds a little annoying.
yeah. I mean,
Frustrating with yourself, at least.
more than myself for being an idiot, for not being able to read in general.
Alliteration is a big problem in American society.
Yeah, so that's basically what happened. So in that case, I only got 2 hours of sleep because as soon as I woke up to like some really loud fucking music, and I went to bed at 6. I woke up at 8. Loud fucking music, right? Like out of my mind, it was so fucking loud. And I sleep with a white machine in my room. Well, red noise, but doesn't matter. As loud as humanly possible. Like I'm swimming in my mother's uterus, if that makes sense.
Wow.
Yeah, I make it so
that sounds
comfy.
intense.
It's comfy. At least to me it is. It's not to everybody, but to me it is. It's definitely comfy.
Surrounded.
In that kind of sense. In any case, what's it called? I'll get woken up again at 11. It's like literally 2
More
hours
music?
later. No, my dad. Me and my dad don't talk outside of work, right?
Mijo.
Yeah. ¿Cómo estás?
So was he at your door, just called you and was
He
like,
just called me.
Mijo.
Well, first, like 7 messages go by. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? This better be a fucking... Like somebody better be dying. Or well, I don't know what's going on, right? So he sends me with all these messages, and I finally wake up and I answer them, and it's, hey, come pick me up. I'm at Jesse's house. Can you come? I dropped off a car and I'm stuck here. I'm like, how the fuck was I supposed to know that the day before? If you had told me the day before that was going to happen, I would have planned it a lot better. I didn't know that you were going to be stuck there, and he's waiting on me so that I can take him to his place for them to go to the trailer, obviously the trailer that exploded, and start getting rid of everything because now they have clearance to do so. I didn't know they were fucking waiting on me.
Ridiculous.
It's insane, dude. So there was that. Yeah, we stayed up all night making NFTs and with Gilbert that day. That was my Friday of last week, or Friday of last week. Yeah, Saturday. I did that. That's the other thing I was going to talk to you about. I started the second project of Skeleton Crew.
Tell me about that.
So
what is the second project?
So in terms of music, Skeleton Crew right now is focused more on an indie kind of alternative rock set list.
Right.
Because that's kind of I use the players that we have at hand, and that's kind of the music that A, they know, and B, they can play. With my ex-bandmembers, I went to go hang out at Jesse's house, which I invited to you last week. Not this week, but the week that passed, but the week after, to jam out. And it was just me and Jesse and Hedda, my cousin, and we got to reconnect in such a deeper level because everyone's now in a different place in their lives. It's fucking pure.
That's amazing. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, dude. Well, I wish you would have come to that because it would have been really great to just jam out with all of our shit. You know what I'm saying?
That would have been lovely.
Yeah, and Jesse his place is a fucking man cave. Like, it's literally a fucking man cave. It's awesome. The bat cave, as it were.
I bet that was super cool.
Yeah, dude.
Do you know the next time they're jamming?
I don't. So at the moment, here's the plan. So I told them, they were giving me shit too. I'm like, why didn't you call us? Oh, the fucking Arturo's now a fucking big shot with his band and doing all this shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I didn't know you guys would be interested, A. And B, there's, besides the coronavirus stuff, you guys have your own lives. I don't know. I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to like these kind of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you want to hang out, definitely like let me know and then let's build a connection for sure. I don't mind. They're just giving me shit like, oh, he's fucking famous now. He doesn't have time for us. Like, bullshit. You know, like I would love to make music, and then I put in the like, hey, put a little kernel in there, a little, you know, like one of those popcorn kernels.
Yeah.
And I put them in there, like,
Just
hey,
put the little,
you know, little thing.
pop it in there.
I put a little idea, like, hey, what if you guys wanted to do do the Latin project that I wanted to do for Skeleton Crew?
Yes.
You know. Obviously, they don't want to be committed to a band at the moment because they have their own stuff. And that was my biggest thing. Obviously, that's why I didn't reach out. But the songs that we're going to do for the Latin stuff of Skeleton Crew, very easy. Very fucking easy.
And if it's just for a project, then it can just be a few sessions. Yeah. And then boom, it's done.
It's done. And the thing is, right now, currently, we have a show lined up, I believe, in January 15th.
Very cool. It's
going to be massive. So what ended up happening was that and we'll get to your stuff. I swear, there's just so much like
no, enlighten me.
Yeah. So during the jam session at Jesse's, they told me that there's this girl named America. Or America, if you pronounce it. She's Latin, obviously, and ironic enough. So she's a very, not famous singer, but well-known singer here in the St. Paul area who's trying to break out of like her family business and actually trying to explode more into her own singing artistry, if that makes sense.
Hell yeah.
Went to go. I had no idea who this chick was, and we went to go see her this week on Saturday.
How was it?
Awesome. It's on my Snapchat stories. Unfortunately, nobody else would fucking be able to see, but like it's on my Snapchat stories. Yeah. Killer. For sure. Like
That's
she definitely
amazing.
deserves to be much more than where she is now. So I offered her, I got her number that day as well, I got her Facebook, and I was like, hey, if you want to join our project, you're more than welcome to. Actually, I would love for you to headline the Spanish stuff so that, you know, not only do you get to do songs that you want to do, but things that would accent your voice, things that you would love to do, and we can obviously just be the band for you.
Right.
And I was thinking like 3 or 4 songs for her stuff. Whatever happens, obviously. Currently, the roster is Aaron would be playing drums. I'm going to teach him some more Hispanic stuff so we can actually break out of that groove.
Yeah.
Since he's one of the more committed people of Skeleton Crew.
Mm-hmm.
Yoshi would be playing bass, and I showed him the stuff that we would be playing, and he's like, fuck, yes. He's actually hyped for that
That's
stuff.
amazing.
What is it? And Jesse would be playing guitar, and then my cousin G would be playing accordion.
Ooh, very cool.
Cousin G,
He plays accordion?
He plays the accordion.
Nice.
And he was playing that day bass. He was playing on Saturday, which I invited everybody out, but as I was leaving my apartment, it was snowing. But I thought it was like, oh, first of all, it's the first snow. I don't know. Do you remember what happened that Saturday?
I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was busy.
Yeah, sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, we were. It was literally that Saturday. We went to that. I went to that show, but as I was leaving, it started to snow, and I thought it was like, oh, it's just a light snow. But as I started to head past the highway, it started to become a lot worse, and a lot worse, and a lot worse. Where I got to the point where I'm like, I texted everyone that I invited, like, don't come. It's a shit show. You will die if you come out here. I already invited Blake and everyone else, and I told Yoshi, like, don't come because it's just ridiculous. And he got a new car as well, so it's like, why risk it, right?
Yeah.
Blake made it.
Of course.
Yeah, he fucking made it to the thing. And what ended up happening was that Gilbert was going to come too, but obviously, like, this dude's such an asshole. He texted me, oh, dude, it's if it's not that far. By the way, Gilbert's sleep schedule is literally like, wake up at 6, go to sleep at 8 in the morning. Rinse and repeat. So his sleep schedule is completely whack, right?
Interesting.
As it is. So it's kind of hard for us to meet up on the times that I am available because of his sleep schedule. So
He's a little flip-flopped.
Yeah, very. And it's more for his job because he's just getting more in the habit of working overnights for tow trucking.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Things like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So then we go back to that night. Gilbert's like, oh, yeah, dude, it's only 15 minutes away. I'm on my way. I can easily make them. Like, dude, it's snowing. It's fucking horrible. I'm already at the show. It's terrible. Don't come. He's
Yeah.
like, Yeah, man, but it's right there. I'll see you there in like 15 minutes. I'm like, all right, sure. He hasn't even got out of bed yet. He goes outside, he looks, and he texts, and I know this because I know him. He literally just saw that it was snowing, and then he texts me, I crashed my car. And I'm like, what? Panicking. Blake is there too with me now. And Blake's like, let's call this guy, what's up? And I call him like, what's going on? He's like, yeah, I never left. I just saw the snow. I'm like, dude, I thought you fucking are in an accident.
How horrible is that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Gilbert, I'm upset at you.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? You got an explanation for that?
Yeah. Fucking, I don't know, man. It was just kind of funny, like that kind of stuff happened. Anyway, he didn't come, obviously, and I told everyone, please don't come. You will die, and I don't want anyone to die. So me and Blake so G's playing guitar, or sorry, he's playing bass for the band, and I got to see America perform, and fucking hell, it's awesome. The end of the night kind of rolls over, and there's a hotel like right next door. So I'm like, I was telling Blake, okay, like in the matter that we can't even fucking, if it's too slippery, let's just not even risk it. Let's just go to a hotel. We can spoon there, do whatever the fuck we want.
Exactly.
Yeah, very easy stuff.
Whatever comes happens, you know.
Whatever happens.
On the fly.
So I get out immediately. The roads are icy, right? As I start to pull out.
Absolutely.
And I make the wrong turn, and I was like, shit. Well, I have to make a U-turn here, go all the way around. And we were doing a little test run. I was just doing a little test run with Blake. Just like, hey, I'll go first. And if it just gets to be too fucked, we'll just go to the hotel. I see a shit everywhere. I'm surprised I didn't die just doing like little fucking turns. I couldn't stop. My vehicle could not stop. It was so fucking frozen. So, yeah. Stayed at a hotel with Blake. That was fun. He gave me a shot of gin right before we were about to fucking go to bed.
Did he bring another bottle?
Dude! What the fuck? What is his... I don't know what his deal is, but he always brings a fucking bottle every time we do either A, band practice, or B, go have a party. A bottle of gin. Oh, God. I don't know, man. This kid's wild. He's wild as shit. So, anyway, yeah, we do a shot. And I only did the shot because I wanted to show him I'm no punk, man. If you tell me to do a shot, I'm going to do a shot because I'm no punk. Worst mistake.
I ain't no punk, bitch.
Yeah, you punk, bitch.
Yeah, was that rush hour?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So, we wake up the next morning. We have a complimentary breakfast at the Express Inn. I think it was called the Express Inn.
Oh, very cool.
Fucking amazing hotel. Like, great experience. More modern in its design than what it was before. $104.
That's not terrible. It was like that night reservation,
Yeah.
or like
Just
booking?
literally that minute. Got lucky. Well, we went to a hotel prior, but that was a lot cheaper, but they were booked. But this one was like literally right behind it.
Gotcha.
Connected buildings or whatever.
It's still $100. Oof.
Yeah. Unfortunately. But I was still in my head like, why risk it? I already knew I couldn't make it.
Right.
And it's just, I don't know, man. Like I didn't want to risk it. I'd rather just stay at a hotel and just wait till the next morning. And yeah, the next morning the roads were clear, we were good to go.
Exactly. And might as well just be safer when you're not dealing with everybody else realizing it's the first snow.
Yeah, and had I known,
messing it up.
That's my thing though. If I knew that it was snowing, I wouldn't have gone. I would have just stayed. So yeah. Anyway, that happened. So yeah, I told you. Well, first let's go over you because I've been talking for a minute, and then we can go over my stuff later. But let's start over you. What's been new? What's new with your life?
Dang. Well, let's see.
I saw your penis.
That's nothing new.
That's nothing new. But anyway.
At least for the first time in photograph. But anyway,
yeah.
Dude, this last Sunday, I was playing Menards.
Save big money.
Yeah, exactly. I was saving lots of money. And so I was having a little bit of a down day. I was talking to one of the piano players that plays before me and was talking about
more than one?
Yeah, they're booked out. They've got like 13 pianists. And so shit. I want to make sure I keep my slots.
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, and so if I take out or stop doing any hours, it's definitely gonna get filled in. So I want to make sure I'm keeping my hours in, at least for now. But for regardless, sure. Yeah. I was playing, doing some random shit, and I catch out of the corner of my eye, there's a dude with a full fur coat on, sunglasses, indoors,
Snoop Doggy Dogg,
and he was wearing a pink do-rag. And he's walking around the store, and I'm just playing along. And then as he's about to leave, going down the escalator, or like that slider thing.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, dude, I can play piano too.
Oh, really?
And I was like, oh shit, all right, you know,
tell, boy.
sit down. And then I slide over to the right, to the top end.
Yeah.
This dude doesn't know jack shit on the piano.
He's just fucking the ego of this man.
But I loved his energy. He was like kind of going at it, so I tried following along. He was like pressing some A chords in E minor, but I was just kind of keeping a top end rhythm.
Play that dring, dring, dring,
I should have.
You should have.
I didn't think about that.
And he would have gone off, man.
And then I just like stopped playing because he started like changing keys to like F sharp minor, and I was like, whoa there.
Yeah, I started to. My biggest thing now is like I'm learning. I'm finally able to learn songs and comprehend things a lot quicker than normal. So I'm able to dissect songs a lot easier now because of my music theory of all this stuff. But yeah, when you're going from one key to another,
you need to have that shift, a transition, 2-5-1,
or else it's like getting hit in the face. It's like static.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say.
It's like you're going from standing on the train to hitting a sign while you're on top of it.
Exactly. That's what it feels like when you change keys without either a solid transition or just the song is resolved. So I know that feeling. It's fucking horrible.
It was insane, but it was a fun day. I didn't get many tips at all, but regardless, that memory was kind of worth it.
Yeah. Oh, we never even talked about Thanksgiving at your place. I've been meaning to talk about Thanksgiving stuff, dude.
How'd you enjoy it?
Dude, it was awesome. I loved that was my first Thanksgiving that I had aside from my mom. It's great.
That's amazing. I'm happy to hear that you had at least another Thanksgiving experience that I could share that with you.
The first Thanksgiving of the pure Thanksgiving, because obviously we had Friendsgiving on Thursday at my place. We had another Friendsgiving at Monkey's house, I guess, and then your Thanksgiving, the true Thanksgiving, at your house.
Yeah,
got to see your parents. How lovely! I stole all of Elizabeth's cookies. So all the cookies that your sister made, just
naturally, just slide them in the pocket.
And no one was enjoying them. Like, this is a woman that can bake, and nobody is eating them. Like, you guys. Like, I was literally going to every table. I'm like, are you guys gonna eat these? You're like, nah, we're full. I'm like, you fucking pussy.
You fucking. I'm glad you did though.
Got to connect with your dad a little bit more.
Yeah, tell me about that,
dude. He showed me and Yoshi. We went to the garage with me, Yoshi, Gilbert, and Monkeys, and a couple of your other cousins, I believe. The things that he's working on, and it's like, wow, everyone has a hobby, and you can definitely tell, like, oh wow, he found his hobby. Like, this is it.
Indeed, he loves building stuff.
Yeah, that like, man is
in his own. He isn't. I wouldn't say he's terribly creative, but when it comes to like building mechanical things, he's creative in the process of building.
Yes, and it's a very niche thing.
It's not like artwork, but the artwork of creating like a physical thing. So it'd be cool to see if he did other stuff, but I quite like that he's
and for me
he's
that was
found his passion,
and that's really fucking cool, man. So we did that. We jammed on the piano at your place again. That was fun, and I like that we did our own rendition of we did a little bit of Fly Me to the Moon. We did what's it called, Bohemian Rhapsody.
I need to relearn the chords on both those songs.
I can easily show you those. But in any case, that was fucking fun. It's just a pure moment, man. What's it called? There was a little bit of drama that happened with Gilbert and Yoshi later that day.
Naturally,
I don't know if I'll tell you that off screen.
Yeah, we can talk about that later. But
the main thing is, like, after that stuff, I'm like, I probably don't want you guys to hang out together around me, like,
naturally,
by ourselves
until they figure it out themselves.
Yeah.
But it was fun. We got to stack some stuff on Aaron.
Yeah,
that was so adorable. He was just like leaned over holding your guitar.
I don't know if he was actually conscious.
I feel like he might have been, but he could have also just like passed out.
Yeah.
He's probably stayed up some late nights. Who knows?
Dude, that man is working like ridiculous amount of hours.
I'm really happy. I think he's gonna potentially move out soon.
Yeah, we talked about it on Music Workshop on Thursday last week, which I had Music Workshop for Skeleton Crew on Tuesday. So since he wasn't able to make it Tuesday, I'm like, oh, let's do Thursday because Graham's probably going to get sick. At least that's what he was telling me. So I'm like, oh, we'll just do that. I mean, everyone kind of knows your stuff, but we still got to like make some shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it fucking awesome moment so music workshop for Skeleton Crew basically is writing new material, new songs. So basically Blake would come over, Yoshi would come over, whoever can come over, we just make a song of their choosing, a genre of their choosing. It's been taken off. It's fucking awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah, the Thursday was like Aaron was there and he provided, and Blake was there too, and they provided like the last half of what we needed. It's fucking great.
Very cool.
So musicians getting together, it's always fun. So anyway, keep going. We were talking about Thanksgiving weekend. What else happened?
Let's see.
This week, I guess. Yeah.
This past week, this weekend, I went to a Christmas Carol at the Guthrie Theater over the weekend. That was cool. My mom had gotten tickets and got to see my grandma. My mom went down to Mankato, brought her back just to see the show.
Was she at your thing?
What's that?
Was she at Thanksgiving?
No.
Okay.
We went to see her on Thanksgiving Day.
Okay.
And so I was there that day before I came over to your house here.
Right.
But regardless, we got to see the play.
Fuck yeah.
That was really well done. It was pretty professional. My favorite part was that the main actor, Scrooge,
Mm-hmm.
he looked like Hugh Jackman, and he had the chops. He
Damn.
looked like Wolverine.
Damn.
I just wanted him to scream. I would have loved that so much.
Just fucking adamantium. Yeah. Fucking awesome, man. So you got to go see the classic A Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Not you. I thought I heard the impression you went caroling.
No, I went to go see a play.
Okay. Which is awesome.
But that was cool.
Very cool.
Went and explored the, what do you call it? The Amber Box.
I don't know what the.
It's a yellow room, amber, in the Guthrie Theater, and you can look down like a couple stories below and stand on glass and look out and see the Minneapolis skyline.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It's pretty cool.
That sounds really cool, man.
It was nice.
Sounds like a good time. Did you take any picictures?
I did.
Sweet,
Took a
yeah.
couple.
We'll have to show me later for sure. I'm really interested. Just wanted to. I don't charge. I don't charge anything.
Dude, I've been hyping up. I want to keep making sure I progress my music scene, but
Yeah.
I really want to get more into not only drawing. I've been enjoying doing penciling and like ink stuff, but I want to get into doing paintings.
Yeah. Well, you have a teacher in front of you, so I don't know what you're waiting for.
I need money. So
What are you talking about? There's a studio here, motherfucker. Like, what else do you need? What do you money? We got tubes of paint.
I want to buy all your
Trinkets and minis.
I mean, if you're offering them, we
yeah.
Then
Dude, you on thingamabobs? I got 20.
shit.
Yeah.
All right, then we're painting.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no excuse, man.
No excuse.
Unless today I'm busy, obviously. I'm helping somebody with their music, so
Yeah, some asshole wants to give you time. Dude, some asshole is probably showing you their penis too.
Yeah, that was great.
But anyways,
It was like
what's been new with you though?
Well, it was fucking great. No, besides that, yeah, so we got on a schedule with you so that my week, Gilbert got to see my week pretty much of how I operate as a human being. And he's like, you are insane. Like, straight up. Mondays I have with you. That's studio time with you. And if we can catch up on twitching and stuff, then fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But regardless, I have that day for you. Tuesdays are music workshops. Wednesdays, again, twin chicken stuff at the moment. But basically, I don't have a free day. Like, the mornings are now built ever since. So I took out a loan, right? Because I didn't know if I was going to get paid from my contractor, which I finally fucking did. A month fucking later, I got paid by my contractor and my uncle. So my jobs are completed at the moment, which is great. And just today, he's like, hey, do you guys want another house? I'm like, a house to flip? Sure, I guess.
Goodness.
So, yeah,
That's good news though.
that's great news. So but I'm not trying to work right now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stay here and make NFTs. That's currently my new project is in art. And I actually just uploaded my first NFT not first ones, but my first collection of NFTs of Bubble the Toucan, which I'll show you later.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll drop a link below if you guys want to support my art business down there. Yeah, just buy it.
Support below.
Yeah, support below. So there's that. basically every day is that. Like I work either in NFTs or I work on a music project in the morning before I even do anything.
Very
with anybody
cool.
else. So I'm very busy in that kind of stuff. Thursdays are band practice. Fridays are whatever hits. They were supposed to be EBS practice, but right now Graham is working. Whatever. Saturdays is my only free day. So whatever the first thing hits, that's it. That's what I'm doing. So if you tell me let's go to the Skyline Theater, I'm like, let's fucking go.
Nice.
That's it. You know, whatever.
Then you're just like, oh, take me.
Yeah, fuck. When Sundays have been progressing now, where now Kevin is having studio time from 1 to 4,
Oh, cool.
which is awesome. And we're working on an original song from him. And I was like, fuck, yeah, I get to actually make a song with an artist or with someone who wants to be an artist, someone who wants to divulge themselves more. So in this interesting stance, Kevin knows a little bit of art or music theory and stuff like that. Like he knows how music flows, but he hasn't done it yet. Like in this thing, where we're creating something together.
Yeah.
Dude, he's fucking ecstatic. No, we made a little thing here. I can probably show you later.
He texted me today and showed me a clip of what he made recently.
What do you think?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
It's awesome, man. It's only like the first 30 seconds of something, but it's enough to build off of whatever.
Definitely. Yeah, no, it's very promising.
It's very cool, man. So we were doing that, and yesterday we went to go buy his guitar, and I had no idea. He wanted to go buy an electric guitar. I'm like, well, you're talking to the right guy, because obviously I know exactly what to get you. So we go to Guitar Center, we look at bundles, and yeah, we find something that's a little bit better than a bundle.
Mm-hmm.
It was unfortunately a little bit more pricier because he added the pro coverage and some stuff, but whatever.
I see.
He got himself a new guitar, a telly, which is fucking awesome.
What kind of telly?
It's the orange one. It's the orange one that's like it's maple neck, so it's a white neck, like one of those like non-colored necks.
Okay.
With like an orange bind or an orange layout, and then the pick guard's like a half pick guard.
Oh.
Yeah.
I bet that's cool. I need to see a picture of it.
Dude, it's only like $140. It was awesome.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, and then the amp was like $100. I got him an orange.
An orange?
An orange 12 inch.
Woo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just enough to start off and get going. He picked out a strap. He picked out guitar picks, and boom.
Dude, he's set.
My man is now on the steps of becoming
On his
a musician.
journey.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I'm really happy for him.
Dude, I'm ecstatic for him. And I haven't heard if he likes the guitar or not. So, I don't know. I'm going to talk to him later and be like, hey, what'd you think? Because I know he's working right now, but like, dude, I want to know.
Yeah, that'd be super cool. I'm hoping he's playing every day.
Well, I told him, like, now that you have this, it's more of like a responsibility to yourself, you know? Because you added another element to your life. If your life was busy before, now you added this other element that, like, it's self-fulfilling for yourself. Could be a hobby or whatever the fuck. But balance is it's going to be much more important here. If you want to grow as an artist, you have to balance your life a lot more than what you are now.
Yeah.
So
that's incredible. We could even talk about that, like what it means to be able to balance yourself as an artist, because it was so easy before I even like started college or like met you and I started like actually doing something with my life.
Yeah.
That it's so easy to not have balance and just be like, piss this, piss that. I'll just play video games for 10 hours a day.
Yeah. As we all do. That's normal. Yeah.
But to have projects that you need to do, want to do, and then also your just necessary upkeep of your own daily health and hygiene. It's like, wow, there's a lot more to do. And it's been so gratifying this past few months. Like, dude, I haven't touched other than like to print off invoices. Mm-hmm. I can't say I've been on my computer, my PC, in like a year. Like since before my surgery, it was like, holy crap! Other than maybe like an hour or two to play games over the summer. Yeah. I haven't been on my computer.
Yeah, because most of the time, the music that we're working on right now has already been made. It's just been sitting there. So that makes sense, though. Like,
and of the music I have created, it's just been me like on the piano and recording on my phone. Yeah. And if I may have like put it on Ableton, but to not use it excessively, like my chair hasn't my racing chair, like gaming chair, is not sitting in front of the computer, so it's like there's no incentive to like sit down. It's really interesting, like what you do or placement of your items, how that influences. It's like leaving your guitar out instead of in a case. You're more likely to pick it up.
Absolutely,
that kind of thing.
That's a very good way of like mental, what's it called, association with things. Yeah, physical association with things. Because like I just did it today. I forgot what it was. I had one of those things because like when I was sitting down, collagen. So there's collagen that I put into my drinks so that like it just like helps with like a bunch of benefits with it. You know, it's like a little powdery thing you just add to your coffee.
Yeah.
And I would do it when Gilbert was here, but like since he wasn't here today, I'm like, oh shit, I totally forgot. It registered after, and I'm like, wait a second, no.
It was the association of him being there that you were like, oh, I'm gonna put collagen and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck, I totally fucking forgot. But it's those little things, like even like like piano being on, you just want to play it, things like that.
Yeah.
I guess you really are in control of your own little world, and you just kind of build it to what you want.
Yeah, and I'm super excited. There's one piece I'm excited that you haven't been over to see it, but I moved my desk up, or one of them, to my room on the upstairs. So in my bedroom I have my art studio now, or at least just my little desk where I do stuff. And I have multiple projects going on, but one of the bigger pieces I'm working on is like it's called the Good Habits ink, I guess. So I want to paint it later, or like do watercolor on it. Sure. But for now it's just penciled in, and then I'll ink it later. What do you work? But what surface? It's just one of the pads I got at Blick. I forget the texture. Pad? I don't remember. Okay. So it might mess it up if I use watercolor on it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But depending, we'll test it out and make sure beforehand. Yeah. But at least getting the layout of kind of like what I want it to look like. Yeah. It's all traced out, so it's pretty much just a bedroom, and there's just different elements of like all the good habits that we can incorporate in our lives, like having a bed probably like maybe slightly messed up or something for artistic taste, but getting good sleep. There's a rug on the floor with a candle, so it's like making sure you get meditation, like an apple and a water on the desk. You're getting good hydration, healthy food, proper dieting, a bookshelf with random things to make sure you're encouraging yourself to read and learn and
people should take notes of that. That is fucking great. Yeah.
Some weights on the floor to improve your physical stature. I wanted to put a marble statue of like just a nude man, like all muscular and shit, because that's like the peak physical performance.
We call that the in Greek mythology, it's the statue of David, as it were. The basically Adam, the whatever you think grandest of a man, it is the pinnacle of man at its finest. Exactly. And there's so many things that go with it, Anyway.
Yeah, and then what was I putting? I think I had some other stuff on the right side of the room, but there's I think I want to put what do you call it? An easel, and then I was gonna input your one of the paintings you painted and left in my house with that tear in it. Yeah. I was gonna put that in there, so I was gonna have some artwork in the artwork, which I think would be really cool to work on.
You told me you still need that to be finished.
I would love that.
I figured out how to patch up the hole.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's not as complicated as I thought it would be, but it still takes it's a process. But it's really easy.
Hell yeah.
It's just a process. But yeah, bring it over. We can fuck it up.
I'm excited. I'll bring it over next time.
Yeah. And that's my thing too. It's like in terms of like space, right? In terms of space, I try to keep everything here that it's open. It's open for you to use. You can literally start playing guitar, you can start drawing, start playing piano. It's just there. And that's what I need. This is the creative space. Because when I go to my room, it's just my room. Mm-hmm. I just need to go in there, sleep, shit in my bed, and then I fucking leave.
Exactly.
That's literally
and that's like also a really good thing. I was hesitant to leave my art stuff in the room because when you're in a certain space, you should have that association of only like those things. Yep. So when you're in your room, if you're like, you read in your room, you might be a little bit more restless or whatever amorous activities you're doing. Yeah. Your mind will be a little bit more active rather than just focused on like, oh, I go to my room, I change or I sleep. Oh, I'm already changed. So you're knocked out. But if you have other things going, like you play guitar, and then it's just more hecticness. I mean,
I just haven't known anyone to do that. But if it's worked out for you, then fuck yeah.
I think it's really interesting. As I see it incorporate in more successful people, they do that exact thing where they separate all your items, like the hobbies and things you do. Like instead of cooking, playing guitar, and sleeping all in your bedroom, you separate that so you don't sleep with 3 people in your bedroom. Right. There's space where people aren't on air mattresses or guitars everywhere. You just have a little bit of room to breathe so that there's separation of everything.
That's what it is. Separation, room to breathe.
And also that goes with time too, like making sure you have time for yourself. And that's something I'm still struggling with, which is really, it's its own journey, but to make sure that you have time to be able to breathe, take time for yourself, and not just like constantly work on projects. I've found it marvelous. I want to.
Yeah.
I keep talking about wanting to meditate more,
Yeah.
but it's difficult to sometimes do that.
Oh, difficult, yes, but there's a way that I associate my life, as in like drywall, for example. If you need to patch up a hole in drywall, you need to be able to work around that. For example, for like, let's just take this little metaphor, or I guess real life example. There's a hole in my wall, right? I need to fix it up. So, and in terms of fixing it up, there's a hole I need to patch. I'll patch it up first, and I'll do all the preparations of patching, making sure that the wall's good before I paint it. But patching, it takes time, right? There's things that are out of your control that once you set them, you just have to walk away and just wait and just there. You know what I'm saying? Like things that you can work around with. So as I mud the wall, for example, and then like it takes time for that thing to dry. As I'm doing that, I can go buy the paint. I can like maybe eat, take a break, whatever the fuck I want to do.
Exactly.
But the progress is still going, right? It's not done yet. So when I come back, I'll just use a sponge to kind of like get everything ready, and then after that, the wall's ready to be painted. The final step. So in terms of that little preparation, that's how I kind of guide my life, and things that need to be done, but that are out of my control, things that are just time consuming, that just need to happen on its own. And there are things that I can actively do.
Definitely. Yeah. And I've found I had a recent re-inspiration of like a quote that somebody said, like you can, even if you have like a large task at hand, it's just the first 2 minutes. All you need to do is start with your first 2 minutes and focus on that. Yep. So it's like if you wanted to work out, you can step outside, put on your shoes, step outside and lock the door. And that's really all you needed, because you don't find motivation before you start, you find it after.
That's a very good point. That's very good.
And so I'm keeping that fresh in my mind for everything I do. It's like, well, there's always stuff I need to do, but make sure I just get started and do something when I've like had a long day. Yeah. It's really easy to just slump down in the chair and be like, yo, I'm just ready to go to bed.
Absolutely, yeah.
But just getting up, starting a little project, and then you're like, I could go a little bit more.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. And so going back to your meditation thing, that's what I would do, man. It's like just set, not time, but like work around the things that you're doing.
Or building the habits and, like we were saying, association. Yeah. So if it's just going downstairs and lighting a candle and sitting down, then it'll kind of start happening.
Yeah, like after just taking a break after your art. Yeah. That's why when I make music, when I do art or anything, you need to take time away from that stuff to come back to it in a fresh perspective. And enough time, I don't know how much enough time is relevant. It's totally irrelevant, it's whatever is up to you. But enough time that you disassociate with whatever you were doing to come back to it in a fresh perspective. And in that time, meditation. Best thing you could ever fucking do. You start to align everything together. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly.
It's the good stuff. So, fucking awesome. We still got a little bit more time. And in this case, I want to end... I got two things.
Tell me.
So, I'm working on a song right now. The next project, and it's not for Skeleton Crew, it's just for my own benefit. Because Christmas is coming around. I'm making a Christmas song, but lo-fi. I already told you this before.
Yes.
That is my thing that I'm doing. Do you have any projects besides the stuff that we're working on? Like, besides, like, your own personal stuff that you're working on?
I've actually haven't worked on any music stuff personally. Mm-hmm. There's, actually, I'm super excited. I have another... God, I hit the water bottle. Another project that another song I'm adding to the album. Right. Either to the album or as a single later. Mm-hmm. I have the chord structures and I need to re-record it on my phone. But I wrote a piano song. Right. And Jade's going to sing on it. So that'll be cool.
She's going to come here?
Probably. Yeah, so I gave her a deadline of
dude, I'm so excited.
January 1st. So she has like a month pretty much to write the lyrics for it and sing.
A month?
Yeah.
So she has a chord structure. She has like this song.
So I pretty much have the song. I want to make sure I re-record it tomorrow.
Dude, these girls just have amazing voices. Like, it just drives me insane that I, as a man, and I don't know if it's just like, because I don't mean to say it like that. It's more of the fact that my vocal registry and our vocal registry is just so much more either mid-range or lower than girls. So it's like they just naturally have better voices. So I've been wanting to get a girl in here to sing is what I'm trying to say. And this is fucking a great opportunity. So yeah, awesome.
Absolutely.
The last thing, Spider-Man.
What are your thoughts?
The movie's coming out.
It is.
So tickets went on sale last week, and me and Gilbert were here in the studio when they were announcing that they were doing NFTs for Spider-Man.
I remember Gilbert mentioned that. Tell me about it.
So I don't know what's going to happen. But I bought the tickets, and I was the first of 6,000 whatever people, the first ones to buy the ticket at AMC specifically. And I got an email saying, hey, you're registered to get your NFT. You're one of the first, so congratulations. Just literally just go to the theater, scan your ticket, and you'll get an NFT emailed by the person in the blockchain to you.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah. I get a Spider-Man NFT.
That's cool.
Potentially. But I don't know about Gilbert because I bought them together so that we could both go.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be one of the biggest movies of the year. Actually, it is the biggest movie of the year already because it outgrossed everything. Like domestically, ticket sales are through the fucking roof. Everything crashed. It's like Endgame again, you know? Do you want to go? Not for that day of the 16th, but any other day of the week.
That'd be cool.
You missed out on Shang-Chi. I'm just telling you, like, this would be the one to go to as well.
That'd be lovely. I don't have money for it right now, but eventually in the future.
It doesn't matter.
I want to pave my own way too. I don't want to have to be always paid for and shit.
No. There's a difference, Evan. There's a difference between a moocher, a fucking freeloader, and someone who just wants to be in it.
That'd be lovely.
I actually no. Better said. I want to spend time with you.
So will you be my sugar daddy and buy me a ticket? Is it time to end the episode?
Yeah. Basically, yes. No, not the sugar daddy thing, but it's more of like it doesn't like this is different. Is what I'm trying to say. It's a different situation because I'm inviting you, and yes, even though you don't have money, I invited you. So if you want to go, just say yes, and I'll get you the ticket.
I would love to go.
I'm broke, so I can't.
No, we're in the same place.
I'm kidding.
So we can Thundergun this shit.
What the fuck is Thundergun?
Sunny. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Couple seasons in, the gang goes to go see a movie.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if they have tickets or not. But their adventure to go to the theaters is difficult. There's so many obstacles in the way.
Right.
And so one by one they lose members and say, "We'll come back for you." And they're like, "This is the most Thundergun thing ever." And they're like taking different avenues, jumping on trains.
Right.
Frank steals a boat of a tourist group and then gets caught by the police. The rest of the gang makes it, blowjobs and this and that and all that other jazz. And Frank bests them by calling a bomb threat so they can't watch the movie. It's a good episode.
Yeah, it sounds like a great one. Yeah. In this case, that's all I had. That's I'd like for you to come see Spider-Man with us.
That'd be cool.
It wouldn't be that day because tickets are fucked. But you missed out on Shang-Chi, and Shang-Chi was one of the best Marvel movies that came out to me of ever. So, yeah, I think I want you to catch on the train. Don't be late to it.
Yeah. Make sure to make the train.
Yeah. In any case, yeah, that's it. Cool. Let's say goodbye and yep. See you later, and you already fucking know.